Hello everyone, and welcome to today's Daily Splat. Now, over the course of the last 40 odd videos as it's been now, I have been just sort of talking about generic things, such as being immoral with a kite and, various strange things about Christmas and all that sort of thing. But for once, I think it'd be nice if I actually was helpful. Obviously, with the current Queensland flood thingy, which is certainly quite horrible, everyone has to be quite helpful. And I figured that I've been thinking about it. How can I be more helpful? Not specifically to the floods, but just in general. So I figured I could use this video to make a recommendation to you. Basically, it's relevant to podcasts. Now, podcasts, for those of you who aren't aware, are basically programs, usually audio, but they can be video as well, that you listen to or watch on an iPod or on other MP3 devices. And basically, it's a bit like having a radio program in your pocket. Like a lot of radio programs are re-released on the internet as podcasts, because obviously people can't listen live. Like, for example, I listen to a lot of podcasts from the UK, because if I wanted to listen to them, I'd have to stay until 2 or 3 in the morning and listen to them online. But instead I can podcast them and listen to them. I've actually got my phone here. Listen to them at my own leisure, so all that business. I'd like to recommend a podcast. Now, I listen to far too many for my own good, but as such I've gone through quite a few, and there are some I can recommend, and there's one I would like to recommend that you can get from the BBC, which I particularly enjoy. BBC has lots of high quality programming, and no doubt if I recommend another one it will probably be from them. But the podcast I would like to recommend is from BBC's Radio 5 Live, and it is the programme Mark Kermode and Simon Mayo's Film Review. Hello to Jason. Sorry, I said it wrong. Hello to Jason Isaacs, which is something from the show. Yes, basically it's a radio program. It is a review of the latest films. Mark Kermode is the film critic. He's very respected in the UK for his views, and he's also actually, as well as having excellent views and bringing up really interesting points and being quite engaging to listen to. He's also quite funny, particularly when things wind him up, like 3D cinema. Now, I've already said on these, I'm not a fan. He really isn't a fan. So, yes, and Simon Mayo, who hosts the programme and hosts other programmes for the BBC, is quite a calm, relaxing type of figure. And Mark and Simon basically have this sort of... they're essentially like a married couple, the way they interact with each other, and it is very, very funny, and I absolutely love the show. Also, they have lots of really good regular guests, being BBC Radio's premiere film programme. Jason Isaacs, who plays Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter films, along with other things. He's a frequent star of the show. He's friends with them, so during each show they always make sure they say hello to him. And now lots of people who listen to the show also say hello to Jason Isaacs on the street or in weddings or things like that. But basically, I would recommend listening to it because the reviews are very good and fair. They review lots of things, not just the mainstream releases, but also some of the films that you might not necessarily hear about. Mark and Simon are excellent presenters and also very, very funny, and it's just a lovely experience, and certainly is more entertaining than a lot of things that you can get a hold of, particularly on Australian FM radio, with the exception of 89.7 FM, where I do a radio show. But anyway, enough of that. So I hope this has helped. Hopefully you can all go and listen to it. Of course, I should say, other film review podcasts are available, such as Margaret and David at the Movies from the ABC, which I also listen and watch. That's very good too, but I would like to recommend my own personal favourite, Mark Kermode and Simon Mayo's Film Review. And I have been in no way paid by the BBC for this. I genuinely do think it is brilliant. Okay, that's all for today. See you later.